Today I'd like to look at feelings like anger and powerlessness and make you discover what they might stand for and how to deal with them in a different way you might be used to. Here's Esther Bürki, international writing expert, author and life coach. And if you like to get supported by me, get in touch at www.swissmadestory.ch/podcast. Feeling anger or powerless are such awful feelings. I wouldn't want to go back to these states where someone, and sometimes even my sons, made me feel so angry. A psychologist of mine made me discover years ago that feeling powerless was such an old feeling because my father had made me feel it very strongly. My father wasn't able to give me different possibilities and wouldn't have discussed with me when I challenged him. He just gave me one solution, and that was to be obedient and do what he wanted. My opinion didn't matter. My personal view was not something he asked for. He just asked me to follow his instructions. And this kind of solving the discussions between him and me made me feel so powerless. It was logical that later, when I encountered similar situations, I had the same reactions as I had as a child, and I didn't even think of solving conflicts differently than being angry and feeling powerless. When a client of mine arrived recently saying, "Today is not my day, I'm very angry," I asked her how open she was to talk about her feelings, because we were supposed to talk about her writing. My client agreed to look at the things that got her so angry. It has been a whole series of challenges, but what got her the angriest was when someone asked her to do exactly what this person wanted. This person didn't want to open any discussion on the particular situation. This person didn't give space to find a solution what would have fit to both of them. This person wasn't able to solve the challenge between them differently than by telling my client what to do. I understood my client so well. It reminded me of my own feelings in similar situations. And I was so happy that I could help her to get out of her anger and powerlessness by finding out why her situation had triggered her so much. It wasn't that much that this person had not given her any other solution, but it was rather the fact that my client had taken a decision that wasn't for her own good, but for her work situation. She did not take her needs as the most important as they are, but other needs. The anger in that situation wasn't much about this other person, but about herself. She was angry with herself that she did not listen to her own needs. And this point totally resonated with me as well. How about you? How many times did you not listen to your needs? I did it very often, too often, and definitely even more often as a mother when my kids' needs were superior to mine. Normally, it went well for a long time, but once my energy was at the lowest level, I cracked. Sometimes I got so angry with everybody around me, and after a while with myself. If I had been in an airplane crash, I would not have survived because I did not put on the oxygen mask first on me and then on my children, but the other way around. How dangerous this is! I only realized after it had happened so many times. If I had not had this experience, I would have blamed this other person who made my client so angry, and we both, my client and me, would have felt superior to this other person. We even might have found a way to put this other person down. My client would have never learned something about herself. At the end of our conversation, she'd go, I can be grateful to this person because this person showed me that I need to focus more on my own needs. What a wonderful experience for my client and me as well. Maybe you want to try it out. When you get triggered by a lot of anger, ask yourself what makes you so upset with yourself. Were there any needs of yours that you did not take seriously? And is it possible that you gave away a lot of energy for others when you needed it more for yourself? Let me know how this works and have a wonderful day.